Most people are going in blind when it comes to their health. They're spending thousands on supplements, biohacking gadgets, peptides, extreme diets, cleanses, and still often not getting any results. Maybe you've wondered why certain foods or ways of eating seem to work really well for other people, but they do not seem to work for you. Maybe you have some stubborn weight that won't shift, low energy, brain fog, or chronic bloating even though you eat healthy. If you've been trying to figure out why, you are not alone. My name is Brandow, and I'm a nutrition scientist currently undertaking my PhD in the gut microbiome. I started this work because while working as a nutritionist, I saw over and over again that a one-size-fits-all approach does not work. There is a reason that some things work incredibly well for some people and not at all for others. The reason is not your blood type. That theory has been thoroughly debunked. It's not just your genetics either. Genes do play a role, but they're not the full story, and many factors influence how or even if those genes are expressed. It's also not that some people have a magically fast metabolism. Differences in metabolism between people are far smaller than the wellness industry would have you believe. The answer lies in understanding the role of your gut microbiome. Your microbiome starts forming before you're even born, and it's made up of trillions of bacteria and other microbes that live in and on your body, especially in your gut. This ecosystem influences how well you break down food and even how much nutrition you extract from it. That's why two people can eat the same foods and one thrives while the other might feel depleted. Research has shown that people with more diverse gut microbiomes often have better metabolic and overall health outcomes. This cannot be achieved by doing a dramatic cleanse and hoping for the best. It only comes from balance, diversity, and the right organisms keeping each other in check. I want you to imagine your gut microbiome like a rainforest. When it's healthy, diverse, balanced, it's working as an ecosystem. Different species coexist, support one another, and they help to keep the environment stable. A rainforest does not thrive because of only one type of tree. It thrives because of the interaction between the many forms of life, each playing a role in maintaining balance. Now, imagine that large parts of that rainforest are suddenly cleared. The entire system changes. Fast-growing species take over, diversity drops, and the environment becomes less stable, less resilient, and less able to protect itself. That is what can happen to the gut after years of modern diets, chronic stress, medications, infections, and environmental exposures. Restoring your microbiome is not about throwing in a probiotic and hoping for the best. It's about intelligently rebuilding the ecosystem in the right way so the organisms can grow, diversity can return, and your body can function in the way it's supposed to. Your microbiome is one of your body's key protection systems, influencing how well you withstand the stressors of modern life. When it's strong, you feel it in your energy, your resilience, the way your body functions, and even in the way you look. The good news is that unlike a forest that takes years to recover, the microbiome can change very quickly. Meaningful shifts can happen within weeks when the right strategy is put into place. That's why I use precision microbiome testing with 16S RNA sequencing to gather a detailed snapshot of exactly what's happening inside your gut. This allows me to assess the overall ecosystem and understand what might be helping you or holding you back. This is a far more advanced approach than most other so-called gut tests on the market, and it gives us an amazing level of insight into what's happening in your internal ecosystem. I bring my years of clinical experience and research training to every assessment, reviewing your data carefully and walking you through the findings. We then create a clear roadmap based on your lifestyle and what your microbiome needs to thrive. You can keep guessing, keep copying what worked for somebody else or what's trending now, and keep wasting time on things that were never designed for your body. Or you can finally look at the data, understand your microbiome, and build a strategy that actually gets results.